Hi, this is Michael Orrell, MobileBurn.com. Today I have with me the 4G LTE version of the Samsung Galaxy Tab 10.1 for Verizon Wireless. It's available now starting at $529.99 on a 2-year contract. So here's the Tab 10.1's box. Open it up. There is the device itself. I will power that up. The power button on the left-hand edge here, which is different from the Wi-Fi version. I'll show you that. A little bit more about that in a second. Let's go through the contents. This is where the LTE card, SIM card would be. Verizon already pre-installed that. Notice a small size. Got some warranty information, user guide, that kind of stuff in here. This is the proprietary Samsung USB cable. See the connector on there, very much like an iPad or iPod, iPhone connector, but it's not compatible. This is the wall charger, so at least part of it. This US adapter plugs into that, so as you can put the entire assembly in the wall and then plug the cable directly into it, like so. Device is powered up now, and you can see on the front view, looks very much the same as the standard Wi-Fi edition, especially if we take off this protective film. And you can see we've got cameras up front, slightly different looking from my perspective. Seems to be positioned a little bit differently inside, but overall looks the same. However, you notice some major differences on the back. For starters, the Verizon is not gloss and it is not white. It has a textured, kind of like a brushed stainless kind of look and feel to it, but definitely it's not metal. It's a plastic, but it's a darker, medium dark gray. Looks pretty nice. It feels better on the hand than the white Wi-Fi model. It's not going to show prints nearly as well. You can also see it says 4G LTE right here. Same camera and flash on the back, but when we look at the top edge, you notice things change a bit. Power button on the Wi-Fi model is right here. Volume controls right here, and instead we've got nothing right up there on the LTE model. 3.5mm headphone jack is still in the same position, but the LTE model gets a SIM card slot instead. When you go to this edge, you see that while they both have a speaker, it's been positioned slightly differently on the Wi-Fi model versus the LTE model, and that's because the LTE model gets its power and volume control moved over to the side here. And there's this matching speaker. So instead of reaching up top here to turn on the device, power and adjust volume, you do it a little bit more natural position when you're holding it in landscape mode here. Seems to work a little bit better from my perspective. Press the button here, brings up the screen, and we'll unlock it. And there's the home screen. I'm not going to spend a lot of time showing the particulars of the device because quite frankly this is 99.9% the same as the Wi-Fi edition of the Galaxy Tab 10.1. See, there's not a lot of Verizon software. Actually, I don't see any Verizon software at all on here, so it's a pretty stock looking Android device running Honeycomb 3. So what I am going to show you though is that we've got 4G data. You can see I've got a single bar out of 4 of 4G connectivity down here. I'm going to run speedtest.net's application and run a quick test and show you what the download speeds are capable of. I've seen downloads in this less than optimal environment almost at 8 megabits per second download, and I generally get anywhere from like a 1.6 to 1.9 megabits per second upload. The most recent tests were a little bit slower than that on the uplink, so I'm not sure if just local traffic levels are higher than they had been the past couple of days. You can see we're not really getting impressive upload speeds, but still we managed over 6 megabits per second coming down. I'm going to run it one more time, just take a look at it. And you can see we did even better there, 7.2 megabits per second on the downlink. Uplink's still relatively slow. I'm just going to guess that somebody in my area is uploading a file. As I mentioned, this is an Android 3 Honeycomb device. You can see we're running 3.1, not the latest version of Honeycomb that's out, but good enough for right now. What is lacking still, though, is the TouchWiz user interface extensions. Samsung's going to be offering that to Wi-Fi edition Galaxy Tab 10.1 devices in New York. Later this week I'll be taking mine up there to get it upgraded. But no word yet on when we're going to see that over-the-air update for Tab 10.1 Wi-Fi and 4G versions. Before I wrap up, I just wanted to show you the relative sizes of the micro SIM that comes with the Galaxy Tab 10.1 with LTE versus the size of a regular full-size SIM card. Normal Verizon devices don't use a SIM card. This one happens to be from a global roaming device, such as the Motorola Droid 3 or something like that. You can see it's significantly smaller, this micro SIM form factor, but the contact area is mostly the same. So there you have it. That's my quick look at the Samsung Galaxy Tab 10.1 with 4G LTE for Verizon Wireless. I'm Michael Orl for MobileBurn.com.